Alright guys, so here we are back at Cameron Park, and I'm going to be taking you along the Riverwalk, but we're going to be going on a part of the trail that I've never showed you. So, as I had said on my vlog this morning, these rocks aren't going to be necessarily for weight loss. It's just going to be for health reasons. So I'm going to put this into front view so that you can see where we're going, and I hope that you enjoy the trail. Hello, Doodle. I'm going to let you see where we're walking. And I wanted this to be in portrait mode, not landscape mode, and that's the way they put it, and they've got it upside down, so that's going to cause me a problem for keeping the view, because I'm not wanting my fingers to be in the way. So I'm going to try my best to hold this without blocking the view. Yep. This park is one of those it's not very good to be in at night, but it's a very busy park during the day, so I feel safe at least during the day here. I'm going to show you this beautiful river. This is the Brazos River. Not quite as big as the Ohio, but not very small either. Good morning, Dylan. How are you this morning, brother? I haven't read yet about the new guidelines that's coming up on YouTube, but you make it the second person that I have heard. So if that's the case, you and I have got a long way to go. We might as well just sit back, enjoy doing our videos, and wait for about 2 years before it becomes available for us. A lot of limbs and stuff down there. Must have been a good wind or something. It's always windy here anyway. Today the wind is actually pretty calm compared to how it usually is. This is a very nice place to walk. This has got so many trails on it, it's not funny. If I remember right, I had read that there's like 15 different trails here at this park, and I still haven't walked all of them yet. I love walking here. Now, one time this used to be a ranch back in the 1800s. And even in some parts of the land here on this park, you can still see some of the structure, what used to be like the buildings and stuff that they might have had on it. In one of my videos that I'd done some time back, I was looking for what they call, what is that? It's the Riches something. And all it is just a wall with an arch. And I never did find that. But I did find a foundation that used to be a house and a rail. Yeah, you know what? I wonder too, Dylan. I'd say it was really nice here when it was a big ranch. I'm just wearing, I think they're called Avias. They're a Walmart, but they've got really good shoes. They've got the memory soles, which makes them extra comfortable. And you know how most shoes, when you buy them, you got to break them in. First time wearing these are my second pair. First time wearing them, they're comfortable from day one. Hello. How are you? Glad you could join me on my walk. Get to see a little bit of the United States here in Texas. This is a beautiful park that I'm at. It's got a very large trail system, but beautiful scenery. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I always appreciate it. It's always good for us to support each other. Now, on one of the videos, the one thing I'm noticing that YouTube is doing, not only are they failing to send out notifications of your videos being sent, but also it seems like they're failing to give the comments that's been placed. Now, on my computer, I saw that there was 2 individual comments on one of my videos, and so I went to find those comments, and they were not on my video, so I couldn't even respond to them. So I don't know what's up with YouTube doing that. Are they? See, that's not right. Now, someone else had said that they'd done that to them, and I didn't really believe it. But I'm kind of wondering, because there's some people that I'm not seeing anymore. And I know they're still doing videos, but I'm not getting notifications on them. So I might have to double check all my subscriptions. Oh my gosh, that definitely is not right. Well, I understand from my son, he watches one of these YouTubers that's got over 22 million subscribers, and they said that YouTube and Google are separating. Google doesn't want to support YouTube anymore, and therefore the funds that YouTube was gaining out of Google is they're no longer getting the funds. And if that's the case, that explains why YouTube is making all these changes like that. Why they're sabotaging the little YouTubers, and why they're upping the algorithm and changing the monetization rules. They're stalling, hoping that they don't have to pay out. And with what little bit that they do have, I guess they're trying to hold on to that. Hello, Sheila. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anybody. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's how mine are too. I'm retracting here on these. Make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, that's how my shoe's done too. Both pairs. I love what your mom does with her videos. What I watched the other day, that word was spot on. I loved that. That ministered to me. You know, how many times I feel unworthy. And because of his love, he reminds me that no matter how flawed I am, he still wants me and loves me. Now, I love what she does. It's beautiful. Well, we got a good little mud mess here. We had a pretty decent rain a few days ago, so there's probably going to be mud puddles for me to skirt around. It won't be so bad once I get on the higher ground. But this river path usually has some puddles. So in the summer it's pretty dry. We hardly get any rain during the summer. We might see one day of a hard downpour for about an hour, and that's about it. Huh.
1 mile in 15 minutes, 14 seconds.
You have to excuse my Fitbit. She just told me how far I've come. You'll hear her periodically. Oh. Wow. Well, once you get there, you'll feel better, I'm sure. Where do you live, Dylan? I know we get all of the rain during the spring and the winter, the fall and stuff. Prepares this land for the dry summer. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, California's going through a lot of dry spells right now. I hadn't walked for so long, my Fitbit had gone dead. I had to charge it up. Glad it doesn't take long to charge them. It was fully charged in 30 minutes, so that's convenient. We've got a small wash array going on here. It wasn't like that. Yep. Now they was doing some repair on the track, on the trail further up here. And I'm hoping that it's finally finished. That way I can walk all the way through instead of taking the detour. Which the trail that would be the detour, it's decent. It's got some areas that requires a whole lot of leg lifting, but it's not bad. But I've got 2 routes measured out. One route I can't get through, I can take the other. Bye, Dylan. Love you, bro. Now, let's see here. Oh. All right. So, yep, this is a really good trail to walk. And I enjoy it tremendously. I need to walk it more often, though. I don't walk as much as I would like to. I love walking, especially on nature trails. Not so much on a cement track in a regular park, but I love walking nature trails. the crunch of leaves under the feet. If they weren't as damp, it would really make a good sound. I love walking in the leaves when they're dry. I like driving over a big mess of them too. The sound of crunching leaves. To me, that's a soothing sound. Almost up to the point up here where they had given the sign that they was doing some work. I do hope they got it finished. It'd be nice to see what they done, and be really good to be able to stay on this trail a little further. Right, guys, I'm going to have to build my stamina back up where I haven't walked for so long. Well, watch where I step. Sure don't want to cake my shoes with mud. It wouldn't work. It would be so cool to get a group together to walk this. I'm sure that there's groups all the time. I've talked to my pastor's wife, and she would love to get people to do this too. Or at least me and her do it, but she's so busy being a pastor's wife, so she really doesn't have the time. Most everybody either goes to school or works on a Saturday, and then of course there's work and school through the week, and time always seems to be crunched for a lot of people. It looks like it's open. There's no fence up. No, there's a fence. Shoot. All right, it looks like I've got to go the other way. All right, Lungs. You're up for it. You can do it. Now, the way that I'm going to have to be going, I may have to switch the phone over into my left hand to use my right arm for leverage, which means there may be some shaking, but something can't be helped. At least I've got one steady side on my body. I'm going to show this map, show the trail systems off, because it is a large trail system here, very large. like it's right down here, the parking area and stuff. Now this is where you pull in, and like here's the parking, and the trails are all up in here. So many trails. And I have not walked all of them. I would love to. All those trails. Just so many trails. And that's what I like. I like coming to a place that's got so many trails to it, so I've got a choice. It's never the same. You can hike this place and you can switch it up and everything, and it's never the same hike. Never. I love it. They had a tree fall. Had to cut it out. Okay, it's been like that for a while. I don't remember that though. So we're getting ready to get to Trim Bridges. And there's a beautiful area. Now, I love bridges. I absolutely love bridges. And there's one particular bridge that I was blown away when I saw it for the very first time. So I look forward to it. I get to get on it again.
Good morning.
Morning. Okay, so since I have no viewers on, I am going to say bye right here. That way this isn't that long of a live stream. And I appreciate everybody who had gotten on and joined me. Anybody who watches this later, I appreciate you. And I'm going to say bye so I can enjoy the rest of my hike. And I love you guys. See you later. Bye.